Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Saturday afternoon football review for round 12 of the NRL Indigenous round. And we saw the Panthers get a big win over the Bulldogs, 30 points to 4. Not the best game of football, but the Panthers, they do get away with the win. 30 points to 4 down there at Penrith Stadium. But if you guys are new to the channel around here, make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel as well. Not going to spend too much time on this game because it was a bit of a bludger of a game. The Panthers were far too good for the Bulldogs, but we'll go through the game. And in the first 3 minutes, Jack Hevington was on report twice in the first 3 minutes, and somehow he didn't get sin bin. So like I've been saying all week and all last week, the consistency with the hit to the head sin bin and, the concussion protocols, it's just so inconsistent at the moment, and it's a bit disappointing. So anyway, we'll move on after that. In the 5th minute, the first try of the game went to Charlie Staines from the Panthers. Scores over in the corner. Cleary misses the conversion. Panthers 4-0 after 5 minutes. And then from there on in the first half, I thought the Bulldogs were actually playing all right. They were trying very hard out there. They just couldn't crack the Panthers' defense. The Panthers made a few errors, a few fundamental errors in that game in the first half. I thought they were a little bit poor, the Panthers, to be honest with you. And then right before half-time, a knock-on from the Bulldogs off a kick. And Spencer Linu scores a try for the Panthers. I believe it's his first try in the NRL. Right on half-time as well, so it really hurt the Bulldogs. Half-time, Panthers 10-0. I thought the Bulldogs, they were playing quite well at this stage of the game. The Bulldogs, they were in the game still, but I thought their attack was letting them down. The defense was definitely holding up, but they just weren't able to get any points. The fullback was trying really hard, but Panthers 10-0 at halftime. In the second half, in the 43rd minute, there was a captain's challenge from the Panthers. Apparently, Jerome Luai got taken out. Look, I thought it was a really tough call against the Dogs. I thought it was a bit of a disappointing decision there from the NRL bunkers. So I thought I got that one wrong, but it didn't really make much difference to the game. And then in the 56th minute, a try to Charlie Staines. He collects a double for the Panthers. Cleary misses the conversion. Panthers up 14-0. And then this is where the Panthers sort of, put the sword to the Dogs. Put the cue in the rack. There was a try too after that. In the 67th minute to, Momorowski scored. Panthers 20-0. And then another try in the 67th minute to Matt Burton. And then in the 75th minute, Stephen Crichton with one of the great tries of the season. There was a knock-on from the Bulldogs. Panthers run downfield with Brian Toto. They throw it back on the inside, and Crichton ends up scoring. It was a great try, and Panthers are up 30-0, and it's pretty much all over. And then there was a sin bin for the first time of the game in the 78th minute to Moses Leota. It was a dog shot. It was a cheap shot on Jack Averillo. I thought it was stupid, Averillo was down on his knees on the ground, and then Leota came in with a swinging arm and whacked him in the face, on the jaw. I thought it was a pretty stupid thing from Leota. It wasn't needed. So he went to the sin bin. And then the Panthers scored with the Bulldogs scored with about 30 seconds to go. Aaron's, I can't pronounce his last name, but the centre from the Bulldogs, Aaron scores. And full time, the Panthers win 30 points to 4 over the Bulldogs down there at Penrith Stadium, or, Bluebet Stadium, whatever you want to call it nowadays. And, I thought the Bulldogs, like I said, they tried hard in periods, but they just can't seem to be able to score points. Their attack is very poor. Kyle Flanagan still dropped out the side. I think that's actually done worse for the Bulldogs. They might need to get him back in the side. I thought Wakeham and Averillo didn't really click that well today. And, the Panthers, although I don't believe they were amazing or great or anything like that, they were far too good for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs, they're going to take a while until they get going again. A lot of new players, and they just don't click yet, but maybe they will in the near future. But the Panthers, they get the win down there at Penrith, but I'm not going to let it slide. And I will say that the Panthers were poor for about 60 minutes of that game today. They were not great. They just did what they had to do. The good sides win ugly, and if you're winning 30 points to 4 and you're saying that it wasn't a great performance, then your team is very, very great. So the Panthers, they get the win, 30 points to 4. Some of the great players today for Penrith. I thought Charlie Staines was great. I thought Spencer Lenu was good. I thought Luai was a little bit off his game, so hopefully that doesn't affect him for State of Origin if he gets picked. Fisher Harris, Isaiah Yeo, they were all very good for Penrith. Crichton had a great game. Charlie Staines and Momorowski, they were good as well. And Toto, once again, outstanding for the Bulldogs. I thought Luke Thompson played. I thought he tried really hard, Luke Thompson. Adam Elliott had a go, I thought. The young centre that scored that try, Aaron Sufi, or however you pronounce his name, he tried very hard, but also I thought Dylan Martinez-Lesniak also had a go. I thought he tried really hard as well, but Panthers far too good for Canterbury down there at Penrith Stadium today, and they get the win. 30 points to 4. My top 3 players on ground for this game. I'm going to go number 3. I'm going to go with Spencer Lenu. Number 2, I'm going to go with Charlie Staines. And number 1, my man of the match, I'm going to go with Stephen Crichton. I thought he was just outstanding today. But guys, that's it for the Saturday afternoon football review. Make sure you guys like the video as well. Comment your thoughts on the game in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys later tonight for the review on the Rabbitohs and the Eels and the Roosters and the Raiders and the Saturday night football review. So guys, until then, enjoy the rest of the Super Saturday. I'll be looking forward to watching the other games that will be coming up in the next 15 minutes or so. And I'll see you guys in the next one.